Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Pebbles Forever 87. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button to let you know when I'm on. Today, I'm gonna do a little story time about me having my first seizure all the way till now. Before I start, excuse the way I look right now. So here we go. Um, I had my first seizure when I was 7 years old. Okay, and yeah, and prior to that, you know, I was at Louisiana with my mom, my dad, my brother-in-law, my sister. And, and I was at the food court with my sister and my brother-in-law. Okay. And I was eating and I felt ants on my face and I felt like tingling and I felt weird. And then all I remember saying is I'm gonna have one, and I fell to the floor. And let me tell you this, I had food in my mouth. That's what my brother-in-law was saying. Okay. So my mom and my dad was over there playing the machines at Louisiana. Okay. Um so I have food in my mouth, and my brother-in-law said he stuck his finger in my mouth to take out the food, and I locked my teeth on his finger. So the paramedics were there, and I was only 7 years old, so I really didn't know nothing, about what is a seizure, what's not a seizure, what am I supposed to do? And so I ended up in a hospital with a lot of needles in my hands and right here. So yeah, did they hurt? Yeah, they hurt. Um, and I don't know if I was medicated that time or not, or if I was in medication or what. All I remember is coming back to San Antonio, going with my mom and my dad to go see the neurologist, and they put the CAT scan, the cap on me. That's all I remember. Okay. And now that I'm 34 years old, I do have seizures. I had seizures since, and I take medication, and I have them. They're not a good feeling. They are terrible. Let me get something straight here. A lot of these can trigger seizures, blinking lights, um, like different color lights, or driving, or, you know, other stuff like eating certain things, um, alcohol, drugs, a lot of other things. But let me tell you how I ended up having seizures, okay? Well, of course, I don't like to use this word, but I'm adopted for my I'm gonna call her donator. She is my real mom, but she doesn't deserve to be called that. But she's my donator, and she did drugs, heavy drugs, even when she was pregnant with me. But that's another story I'll get to. And that's why I have seizures. Um, does it bother me that I can't do what other normal people can do? Yes, it does bother me. But, in high school, I was a cheer. I was like I guess you can say ROTC. I was in pep squad. I was in, activities. I can't get in no rides. I can't get in a plane. I'm afraid of heights. I have to be careful what I do. Because seizures are terrible. And one thing about me is when I sleep, sometimes I have a terrible headache. And I will have one. Okay. I can even have one when I'm sitting down. You know, stuff like that. Can I control my seizures? Yes, I can. But sometimes when I have seizures, it's like I don't know who I am. I'll freak out, you know. And yes, you can cry when you have a seizure because you know it's just that, you know, and it's an ugly feeling. That's for one. For two, I don't I don't not, and I repeat, I do not want no one to have them because you're gonna be stuck on medication. You're gonna go to a neurologist. They're gonna, you know, put you machine. They're gonna tell you to take the machine home. That's what they did to me. Did I like the machine? No, because I had stickers here in the back. Um, I and when I had it for a week, and I had to disconnect myself to go to the bathroom, disconnect myself back. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't even shower. Um, I could change my shirt, you know, or you know, everything else, but it was irritating me. I couldn't even brush my hair. Um, I really, really, really do not like seizures, and I know nobody does. But I just hope that I'm going to write down everything of seizures, and I'm gonna do part 2 on this video, but I would do it later on. But right now, that's part 1 of my seizures story. But tomorrow, get y'all snacks, get whatever, because it's gonna be a long video. And I'm gonna write down everything about seizures. I'm gonna try to get a book so y'all can understand me. And again, I'm gonna try to get my camera too, so see what happens. But I'm not gonna say I'm not a normal person, because I am. I do what everybody does. The only thing is, I have to be careful. And I have to take my medication properly. I got to do things very properly. Because a lot of things can trigger a seizure. Like, number one, if you don't take your medication, it's gonna trigger you a seizure. 2, if you don't take the medication on the bottle correctly, of course, you can go through a seizure, you can go through a coma. If you hit your head, you can go through a coma. You can be in a hospital. You can even die from a seizure. I'm being honest with you. Because I have one personally, and thank God I haven't done that, you know, hit my head or anything. Thank you, Lord, for that. But, so guys, please, if anybody have seizures, please, and y'all not taking no medication, go to a doctor and check yourself out. 2, make sure they check you properly. 3, make sure they give you the proper medication to take. And 4, if you have it at the mall or at the food court or out of town or anywhere, and people start recording you, those are sorry people. There's some sorry ignorant people in the world that they won't make fun of people with seizures, and that ain't a good feeling. But you know what? I got used to it, because you know what? I'm gonna leave it all up to God's hands. Because number one, if y'all have a grandmother, grandfather, brother, sister, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother and father, or even a boyfriend, husband, or anybody that y'all know, or somebody you don't know on the street having a seizure, please call 911, because it can be your family member or it can be anybody, but please call 911, because that is terrible and bad. Okay, so I'm gonna do part two tomorrow. Well, later on, I'll do part two on the seizures. So, thanks for watching and have a great day.